On today's show, we're going to take a look at creating ourselves a little mini key lime pie, a little teeny individual dessert that is going to be delicious and fairly simple and quick. We've got our ingredients for crust, filling, and our topping all right here. Hey, welcome to Gourmet Fishing. I'm your host, David Murray. Let's go ahead and get started on our mini key lime pies right now. Let's go ahead and get started on our mini key lime pies. We've got our ingredients right here. They're kind of sort of separated into the three steps that we're going to take today. Right here's our crust. We've got about 14 ginger snaps, which will turn into about a cup and a half of crumbs after we get that thing going. If you don't want to use ginger snaps, use graham crackers. Just kind of sort of figure out how many graham crackers you need for about a cup and a half. And right here we got 2 tablespoons of sugar. You might want to go up to 3 if you use the graham crackers. Just a little hint there. And then right here we got about 5.5 tablespoons of melted butter. Right here we've got our filling, our key lime filling. We got 4 ounces of room temperature or soft cream cheese. Right here we've got a 14 ounces or a can of condensed milk. We've got the zest of 2 limes. We probably will not use all that, probably just maybe half of that. And then we got a half a cup of fresh squeezed lime juice. And then our topping right here is going to be whipping cream, which is a cup, and 2.5 tablespoons, I had to think there for a second, of confectioner's sugar or powdered sugar. And then right here, this is an option that I like to use quite a bit, powdered lime juice. Again, this is an option if you kind of kick up the topping, the whipped topping we're putting on there. And it's about a teaspoon and a half, and you can pick up the powdered lime or juice or the powdered lemon juice at like a baking store. Get it online. Anyway, I usually get mine online. So anyway, that right there is going to be our mini key lime pie. So I tell you what we're going to do. We're going to go ahead and add our ginger snaps to our little mini, what do we call that? A Cuisinart chopper right here, food processor. And that'll allow us to get this out of the way back here. And then I'm just going to relocate some stuff so you can kind of sort of see a little bit better right there. Got this, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to, well, you know what, I was going to add the sugar, but I don't think so. So here we go. We're going to get this guy going. We're going to crunch these up and get them nice and crumbly. All right, I tell you what, I think that looks pretty good. Let's see what we got. I'm trying to knock some of these crumbs down, just like that. And, yep, I think that'll work. So we're going to come in, we're going to add our sugar, come back. Let's see here, we're going to come back in here, and I'm just going to give this a couple of quick pulses to get that sugar throughout. Then we're going to come in and, well, I think we are. We're going to lock that back in place. Come in, we're going to add our melted butter, just like so. Put you out the way, making more noise. Get this one out the way, so we can see a little better about what's going on. Then we're going to come in. We're going to pulse this away until it gets fully combined. That butter's all the way throughout, and we'll be able to actually mold our little pie shells together. All right. Tell you what, let's take a look and see what we got here. Move this that way. What do we have? I tell you what, that looks pretty daggone good right there. So, come in here. Oh yeah, I think that's going to be perfect. That's going to allow us to form our little mini pie shells in our mini muffin pan. All right, I tell you what, I'm going to kind of move that around with my little spatula right here. I think we're good to go with that. Just like so. What's going to happen is after we get everything formed up, put these in, I'm going to put them in the freezer for an hour or so to get them kind of quickly. I'll take them out, put them in the fridge, and tomorrow or the next day, we will then begin to fully craft our little mini key lime pies. Then we'll fill them, we'll top those, we'll put them back in the fridge for 45 minutes or so. And what's going to happen is all that butter that we got in our pie shells is going to kind of harden up, solidify, not solidify, but, you know, kind of pull everything together, so when we pick them up and give a little toss, a little taste, they'll hold together. Now, we are going to come in with, I guess, I'm going to say probably about a tablespoon and a half or so. Let me move this over the way. I'm going to try not to make too much noise. I'm just going to add that just like so. Then I'm going to take of my tablespoon here, and I'm going to form, just like so, my little pie shell. Move that out of the way, just like that. Now we get to do this 12, maybe 14 times. So we're going to go ahead and get rolling. But yeah, see, just kind of, it's probably not a tablespoon, maybe a tablespoon and a quarter. How's that? Or a heaping tablespoon. But again, we're going to come in here and just kind of work that around just like so. All right, I tell you what, we're going to get to our last one right here. So it looks like we're going to get about 12 little individual pie shells. So I'm going to come back in and finish this whole thing off by just kind of compressing and adding our last pie shell just like that. Oh my, these are going to be delicious. That butter, a little sugar, that little bite from the ginger snap. So I tell you what, we're going to put this in the freezer for about an hour and then in the fridge. And if we were doing this real, we would then wait till tomorrow. But hey, hold on, I'll show you something in a second. So through the magic of editing and pre-planning, let's just act like it's tomorrow. But it's not. Right here, we've got our little pie shells right here. You know, check those out, man. Those are nice and little quick bite going on. Now, I will give you a little bit of a tip here that I learned. After you take if you use the mini pie pan, a mini muffin pan like I did, take it out the fridge and you try to get these little guys out. It's kind of hard. So get your faucet, get your little sprayer right here, hit the back side of that mini muffin pan with some hot water. That will kind of sort of slightly melt some of that butter, and then take a little cocktail fork and you can put that down in and just kind of slowly give it a little bit of a turn, and then you can kind of pick it right up. That's kind of why we got those little holes right there. So if you were wondering, I don't even know if y'all could see those. Maybe you can't, maybe you can. Anyway, so we're now ready to begin constructing our key lime filling. We're going to come in right here with our cream cheese. That's 4 ounces. I do have it at room temperature, and we're going to go ahead and give this a little bit of a cream to kind of sort of smooth it out, so it will, you know, kind of help us incorporate the other 3 ingredients. So there we go. That looks pretty good. Yes, and it smells like cream cheese because it is cream cheese. I'm going to move these over here out of the way just for a second. Now I'm going to come in with our sweetened condensed milk. Yep, there it is. And now we're going to get that out of our can like so, and we will begin incorporating that into our cream cheese just like so. So here we go, like that. Try to get as much as we can out. Boom. Almost. There we go. Sometimes that can be a little bit of a challenge to get it out of those cans. It's got that little lip on it. Anyway. Anywho, here we go. Let's go ahead and combine away. man, I tell you what, I think we're pretty well combined right there. Now I'm going to come in and see, it is pretty thick. We're going to loosen it up right here with our lime juice. I'm going to go ahead and add that half cup. You may want to do that in maybe 2 portions and then taste it and make sure that it's not too limey, if you want to say that, or too citrusy for you. Now I'm going to come in right now and I'm going to add about half of that. So that's about the zest of 1 lime. Oh, by the way, I believe that was four or 5 of the limes about this size right here, and that came up with that half cup of fresh squeezed lime juice. Got to be careful. Don't just zing it in there because that stuff will splash around. So kind of slowly incorporate this. There we go. Oh, what do we got here? I think that's yeah, that looks good. So I tell you, we're going to go ahead and give a little bit of a taste and see what we have. I'm just going to grab it right off of the little attachment thingies there. Ah, good. Kind of, sort of. That citrus kind of gets you right there. So you know, whoops, sorry about that. So you know it's done and delicious. So I'm going to come in, move these out the way, just like that. Now we're going to get this into a piping bag, and we're going to fill up our neat little mini pie shells. So to make life a little easier, since it's just me and that's it, got myself one of those little stainless steel, I think that's a, I don't know what, 20 plus 30 ounce tumblers. I'm going to put my bag just like that in here. I got my tip in the bottom. It's not a decorative tip. It's just kind of a large tip with a round opening. Kind of get that in there like so. And then we will come in and we're going to add our filling to our pie shell, and it makes life a little easier doing it this way, just like this. Oh my, yum yum. Ah, it smells delicious. And that should do perfectly for what we're trying to do. Now we'll come in here, boom, just like that. We've got our tip down here. Let's kind of give it a shot. Now I'm gonna come in and just kind of fold this up and over like so, and then I do, yep, I wanted to make sure I had that, I just use a standard clip. Boom. There it is. Now we are almost ready for filling. I'm going to put this in the fridge real quick, and then we'll begin making our topping. While our key lime pie filling is cooling, we're going to go ahead and we're going to begin making our topping, our whipped cream, our citrus flavor whipped cream. And mine's citrus because I'm using my little optional teaspoon and a half of lime juice powder, like so. I'm going to come in with this guy here, which is our 2.5 tablespoons of confectioner's sugar or powdered sugar, and there we are. Getting a little messed up down there. Now we're going to go through and we're just going to whip this up until it gets into soft peaks, I guess you could say. So here we go. Ready? And you can see we're starting to get enough air into our mixture here. We're very, very close to being done. You don't want to over mix this or it'll get real almost too stiff for what we're trying to do. All right, let's see. Yeah, I think that'll work. That should be perfect. Let me sling that off the beaters right there. And now out the way, so this, take these out so they don't drip. Hold on, gotta give it a taste, don't we? Oh yes. Go ahead and eat all this. Oh goodness gracious. And I tell you, that little bit of, excuse me, lime juice powder does add a little something different to it. Now, over here, magically, we have ourselves another of our little pastry bags sitting in our tumbler, and we're going to come in and we're going to add this to that, just like so. Boom. Oh, making a mess. Okay. Yes, I think that'll do it. Put that up. I don't know why that knife is there. Who knows? So, boom. We're going to do that. So, where are the edges? There they are. And again, we're going to come in and take this like so. And of course, there we are. I do not have another clip. I don't know why. So we're just going to use a large paper clip. And boom, that is our whipped topping, our citrus flavored whipped topping. And it's about time to construct our little mini key lime pies. It's time to construct our little mini key lime pies. I went ahead and brought our plate out, so we will fill. We'll fill, put them over top, and then we'll transfer them right there. So it's time to begin filling. I'm going to grab my bag. With, you know what? I'm going to take that off. That kind of gets in the way when I'm trying to fill. So let's see here. We've got, you know what? We're going to get rid of that. Whoop. It almost unraveled on me, didn't it? Yeah, it did. Little son of a gun. So I just want to test it. Okay, yes, that's good. So we're just going to come in. We're just going to fill these up. Nothing magical about it. Boom. Just add a nice little dollop of that unbelievably flavorful key lime pie filling. So I do believe, obviously we can all see that it looks like we could get probably 3 dozen, maybe even 4 dozen of these guys out of that amount of filling. So just a little thought there. Now, I tell you, let's see. Okay, I was thinking that we were going to top move, but we're going to top and put right there. Let's go ahead and get this bag prepped up. Let's see here. What are we going to do? A little something like that? I don't know. Who knows? Heck yeah. So here we go. We're going to come in, just give that a nice little pop. Something like that maybe. What is this going to look like here? Boop. Oh, I kind of like that one right there. That's what we'll do. We will fit in. So we'll put this guy here. This one here. Here. And then just one more. Just like so. And let's come in here. We're going to move everything out of the way and try to get our plating down a little more. Boom, just like so. Oh, Lord, check this out right here. Out of there. Out of there. Now, what are we going to do after that, decorating wise? Well, you know, we got ourselves a little bit of that lime zest left over. So let's see what we can do. Can we add a little bit on top? Just like so. Yeah, I think that'll work. I know y'all can do this a lot better than I can. Y'all got better ideas, I'm sure, than what I can come up with. Oop, that might be a tad much. So we just kind of sprinkle that on, just like so, I guess. Boom, right like that. Okay, it's still a little on the messy side, but you know what? We'll clean that up right now. All right, you know, we might just leave that just a tad on the messy side. We'll come over and grab ourselves some sliced limes. No, you know, we've got some that we've kind of split, and we're going to create ourselves a little twist going on. Do the same here with this one, like so. Let's see, about right there. And then what else? Man, I'm not sure. We're just coming here and we'll add just some color to our plate, like so. Oh There it is, right there. There are our mini key lime pies. Fairly simple and delicious. Let's go ahead and take a look and even taste our little mini key lime pies. Let's see what we've got here. So when we come in, we'll give this a little bit of a, kind of just a cut right there. Let's take a look and see what we've got on the inside right here. Oh, wow. Check that out right there. Oh, we got a topping. We got a filling. Our ginger snap. Little pie casing right there. I guess it's time to give it a taste. What do y'all think? I think so. Oh, man. Wow, that is delicious. Those ginger snaps, sorry, this time. Those ginger snaps really add a little kick to the sweetness of that pie shell. Unbelievable. And nice and buttery, the whole 9 yards. Check that out right there. That is delicious. And for the recipe, check out the description down below. We've got a link that will take you to the recipe. And speaking of recipes, hey, how about this right down here? How about a key lime cheesecake? That's another good one. And then whoa, we got to come back over here. Boom, right there. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like, comment, and subscribe. It all does help. And until next time, God bless, and we'll see y'all soon.